Greetings, everyone. This is Dunn Hill. I am going to talk about Trisomy 18. This genetic disorder is really near to my heart because I have a niece that is suffering from it. She's a partial Trisomy 18. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the history. Trisomy 18, also called Edwards syndrome, is a chromosomal condition associated with abnormalities in many parts of the body. Individuals with trisomy 18 often have slow growth before birth. Now, my family history, my mother had 3 boys that was born with the trisomy 18 fully. The first child that she had, he lived about 1 month. And then she had another child about 2 years later. He lived 3 months. And then she had a child. He lived, but he had a lot of issues. But as far as I know, he doesn't have trisomy 18. And this brother's still alive. Then she had another son after that, and he only lived 1 week. So, as far as I know, the genetic chromosome defect 18 runs on my mother's side, if I'm understanding it right. Now my sister, she's a carrier of it, but her daughter ended up having it partially. The doctors gave her not long to live, but you will see in the pictures that she's actually 24 years old. Here's a list of different things that I saw on the website regarding trisomy 18 for is wherever you want to look at it on the nucleotide part. I won't go too much into that. Full trisomy 18 is 3 extra chromosomes is in every cell of the body. This is by far the most common type of trisomy 18. Partial trisomy 18, which is what my niece has, the child has only part of an extra chromosome 18. That extra part may be attached to another chromosome in the egg or sperm called translation. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these words wrong. They kind of big words, so please forgive me on that. The type of trisomy 18 is very rare, this one here. And then mosaic trisomy 18 is the extra chromosome 18 is only in some of the baby cells from that forms trisomy 18. This is also rare. Now this is my niece. I'm sorry my head is in the way, but this is my niece, the one with trisomy 18. And this is when she went to a Christmas party. She was 12 at this point with the Santa hat, and then the other one, she was 8 years old, and you can kind of see the way her eyes look and her nose and mouth and her hands, because with trisomy 18 it affects different limbs of the body, from either a cleft or the hands balled up. It's different birth defects that comes along with this. She can't walk, she can't talk, she can't feed herself, so we have to feed her, change her, and pretty much be her 100% movement of. She kind of tries to sit up on her own, but that's as far as she will go. And you see how her legs are bent up. She can't get them straight. We tried to do different massage therapies and stuff to get it straight. Here's some more pictures of her. We try to do massage therapy that will kind of try to straighten her hands out. She was also born with a heart murmur, She has to deal with her back, scoliosis, cerebral palsy. She has seizures frequently. She's on medication to try to lower the seizures, but she still has them, but it's not as many as she normally has. She normally has like 10 to 20 a day of seizures. And here she is. She's graduating from high school. Her mother kept her in high school till she was about 21, 22. She had to go ahead and age out, but like I said, she's 24 and she's still hanging in there. And that's my niece. I also found on the website about this young lady here. She has trisomy 18. It's a young lady she has full trisomy 18 in the early childhood and abstinence to 19 years of age, achieved multiple milestones, including sitting and walking. So with full-blown trisomy 18, I'm surprised. My niece only has partial, and we're still believing in God for her healing to get up and move. Majority of they say boys born with trisomy 18 normally be born with stillborn, or they barely last a week. But this next picture is a baby. It's a boy. He has full-blown trisomy as well. And his early infancy and 1 years, notice that the characteristics hand features with override fingerings, the excuse me, to engage in a smile. He is now over 2 years old of age and quite stable medically, gaining weight, sitting up, participating in many achievements in his family. He has a beautiful smile. And I'm just wondering, because my brother, they had full blown, but they didn't survive. So I'm guessing it's different, because mostly the children that gets trisomy 18, it affects their immune system. They can easily get real sick, because my niece, she had to spend like a week in the hospital because she caught RSV from my great niece. Okay, and this is some more summary about trisomy 18. It's very long, so I don't want to go too long, but I do have websites at the end of this PowerPoint to let you know where you can go to find these things and find more about trisomy 18 and how it affects females, how you can go on there and see how getting a sonogram at an early during your pregnancy, I believe in the second trimester, they can actually try to see if you have any partial trisomy 18. There's also blood work genetic tests that they can do while you're still pregnant in order to find out about it. And it's a little bit more about the majority of causes associated with free trisomy 18. Most that trisomy 18 has been detected in a few patients presenting with a clinical pictures that varies from classical trisomy 18 to a normal prototype depending on the number of trisomia cells present in the tissue. Trisomia also appears in 3 copies of the 18q, 11-q12 intervals. So when it came to trisomy 18, it was really kind of difficult because there's not so much information about it, and not too many kids live long enough for them to really determine what causes trisomy 18. The partial trisomy 18 is hereditary, but the other two are not so much hereditary. Here's some more information about trisomy 18 and genetic counseling that they have. And this information was last updated in 2008. You can't see it because my picture is covering up. And it's not too much I can really tell you about to trisomy 18. It's to the simple fact that I lost 3 brothers behind this genetic chromosome defect, and my niece is suffering partial with a lot of different health problems that she has. But we, like I said, we still believe in God for her healing. And here's the working sites that I went to that you can go and they can tell you a whole lot of more about trisomy 18. Thank you for listening. Bye.